back to my channel. If for those that don't know me, my name is Courtney, and for today's video, it is now fall, and well, almost fall, and people have been talking nonstop about pumpkin spice lattes that I cannot have because they're not vegan. But a very kind friend of mine once bought me a book called Unicorn Food, and it's all beautiful plant-based recipes to nurture your inner magical beast, which I thought was very, very sweet. I haven't really broke it out until now. I've had it for a little bit, but I was thumbing through it and I saw a recipe for spiced pumpkin butter. So I am going to try, haven't tried this yet, I'm going to try to make it, and I'm going to take you along with me and see how this goes. You can put it into your coffee, you can put it in, I'm assuming other things like toast, but I'm really excited about putting it into my coffee in the morning. Usually I'm not a very sugary person. This really isn't a very sugary treat, so I really love pumpkin and I love the fall. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Oh, please watch this through all the way to the end, and please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. Subscribing means a lot to me, and that's it. Let's go. This isn't water. Okay, so what you're gonna need is 1 cup canned organic pumpkin puree. So I got Libby's. You're gonna need a cup of the, oh no, half cup of that. So put that mixture in, I think, oh no, and that was pretty good, just like probably like a heaping tablespoon of that. It smells lovely. I just moved into a new apartment, so I'm just using what I have. Yes, this is a dog dish, but you know, use what you got, and I cleaned it. Pour that in. You're balling on a budget, and pride left you long ago. Okay, got that in there. 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I have, again, I hate that this is all plastic. I will recycle it. It's better to get glass, but in a pinch, I'm not a great person, just a good person. So this is going to require 1/4 cup. Jesus. I have to rinse this out, hold on. Back to it, rinsed out. I also got this at a Goodwill. It was $3.99. Alright, so let's get a 1/4 cup of that. I also use this on my body to moisturize. Not the same one. It's the same one. But I don't get grossed out very easily. It looks fine. Alright, so about that much. 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to eyeball that. That's about a tablespoon. Coconut oil is really good for you. You can use it for your teeth, you can use it for your body, you can put it into your coffee in the morning. It's just a really good fat. So, and then you can just rub it in like a lotion when you have a little on your fingertips. I don't know if I have maple syrup. Fuck, hold on. Not okay. Not okay. Eh? Stop it. Thank you, Jack. Love you. He had to go to the store to get maple syrup. Okay. What? No, you can't come up here, and I had to move that because you started eating it. Okay. This was to combine all ingredients in a medium pot over medium heat and cook, whisking occasionally until incorporated, about 5 minutes. So we're just going to put everything together and then deposit it into what I hope is a medium size pot It won't pop. 2 tablespoons pure maple syrup. 2 of these, that size. Next up is 1.5 teaspoons ground cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons ground cinnamon. Okay, so I'm using McCormick. You probably should be using more organic because there are controversies around cinnamon. 1.5. I'd say that's 1.5. Lynette, I got a cast iron stomach. Elvira, she's not watching. 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger. 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. Don't you love my beautiful background? The fridge. Anyway, we're working on it. We're getting there. And 1/2 teaspoon ground allspice. Quarter teaspoon ground clove. I think this came with the knife set that I got. 1/8 teaspoon fine sea salt, plus extra if needed. So we're just gonna eyeball that. A pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Freshly ground from Pix. Got all the ingredients together. Combine all of them, and we're now gonna put them into this pot. Looks like it'll fit. So combine all the ingredients into, I think I already said this, but into a medium pot. Over medium heat and cook, whisking occasionally. If the oil and pumpkin, then if the oil separates, then we need to blend that all together. But hopefully those will go on without a hitch. Okay, so that's all the ingredients together, and we're just putting it on to low to medium. Oh, medium heat, and we'll whisk occasionally. I have a whisk, so I'm just gonna use a fork. Ooh. So it is coming along quite nicely, blending all together. So it called for pumpkin puree. So I was in the supermarket and I saw this regular pumpkin in a can, so then I googled pumpkin puree, and they were like, it's just fucking pumpkin without any fucking spices. So I was like, oh, win. Excited about this. But this is where we're at right now. We may have to put it into a blender because it doesn't look like the oil and pumpkin is blending as well as I would like. So I'm gonna put this into a coffee, you know. It tastes amazing though. That would taste really good on, I'm sure it's gonna like solidify a little bit, but on toast or anything in the morning, probably really, really good. And I'm gonna try it into my coffee tomorrow, and I'll show you what that debacle, because I'm pretty sure I don't really do anything right the first time around. So, and it might taste good in a chunky way. All right, I'm gonna put this in the blender. Hold please. Hey. All right, so I have a Cuisinart. I'm gonna put this because it seems to be, I don't know if you can see it, but the oil is definitely not. It's not real whisk. So I'm gonna put that in there and mix it all together, and then we'll see where we go from there. Just using the pulse. Or I could just use the Andre. It does the same thing. Much better. That is all combined together. So now, okay, so that's what that looks like. They say to put it into an airtight jar, and this will keep for about a week. So I just have this old jar. It should be airtight-ish. And now I'm going to attempt to transfer it into there. I feel like it doesn't yield a lot, so instead of this, I got some enoki mushroom pickles from the Asian market, mostly because this is the cutest jar ever, so I'll probably put that into here. Because you want to be able to get to it. And if the jar is too large and too long, oh my god, it smells really good. It's really good. So, well, I'll keep this out to cool before I put it into the refrigerator, but that's the amount that it pretty much makes. So I'm sure like a tablespoon or something like that into a coffee would be delicious. And you can also put it on top of like toast. I'm a huge fan of toast. I don't want to be keto, but not in the cards. Not right now. So let's keep this to cool. But wow. That is super delicious. It tastes like pumpkin pie, but there's no added sugar. It's just pumpkin and all these other beautiful spices. Highly recommend doing it yourself. Because if you go to Starbucks, I asked them if it was vegan and they were like, no. So they put like some form of dairy products into their pumpkin spices, and that sucks. But it's also a lot cheaper if you can do it at home. So thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below about some of your favorite fall recipes. And I hope you like seeing some vegan options and maybe like more in a budget. Oh god, this like cost me almost nothing to make, and I can do my own coffees and my own toast for pretty much a week, because it'll last a week.